Okay? Pelvic. So arch your back, round your back, find the middle, gently draw that belly button in. Let's go ahead and just bring our arms behind our head right here. And what I want you guys to kind of pay attention to is how do your lats feel? Okay? And let's just do some basic squats. Down and up. Oh. All right. How do your calves feel? They feel tight? How do your quads feel? Your hamstrings, glutes, lats? What about your neck, your shoulders? Feel a little stiff maybe you've been sitting for a while? You guys aren't used to that, I know. Sorry. All right. So quick an assessment here. Next little thing. Let's only foam roll our right side. Only, okay? And then we're going to do those squats again at the end and kind of assess our right side to the left and which one feels better, okay? So we're going to start with our calves. So if you guys go ahead and sit down on the floor. And we're actually going to place our right foot on the foam roll. We have several options here, okay? To start with the beginner, okay, we can just rest the leg there and just simply feel the tension. Now, body position. We want to try to facilitate those 5 chain checkpoints with everything that we do from this point forward. So we're going to be sitting nice and tall. Shoulders are down and back. And make sure we're trying to keep our head in alignment, keeping those abdominals engaged. All right. Now, when we do soft-on faster release, we're going to move really slow. We're only going to move about 1 inch per second. And we're on a search and destroy mission. So we're looking for 1 to 2 spots that are the most tender. So as we roll up the back of our leg and our calf complex, you're going to be looking for or feeling what areas feel really tender. On a scale of 1 to 10, we want it to be between a 4 or 6. Okay? If you can tolerate higher on that scale without activating or contracting the muscle or cringing, then you can sit on that and we'll be okay. Okay? All right, so the mini version would be you just kind of scoot your hips along the floor and just roll that roller up the leg. Remember to keep the foot of the leg that you're foam rolling completely relaxed so that you don't activate or contract the muscle. If you're not really feeling much of anything, what you can do to make it more intense is you can actually use your other leg to help you and lift your body off the ground and kind of scooch along that way. I want you guys to explore from the heel all the way up to right before the crease in the knee. We're not going to roll directly behind the knee itself, but right before that area. And I also want you to explore with rolling or externally rotating the leg to get more of the outer part of the calf, and then rotating in. Still not feeling anything, you guys? You can put the weight of your left leg on top of your right. All right? I usually just dive right in with most of my clients, just have them start here. If it's too intense, then I'll sometimes regress back, and then just slowly scooch along. Once you find a spot, now that we've made one pass up or maybe one pass down, let's go ahead and just stop and hold. Sometimes I'll find my spot and I'll just keep the weight of my leg there and relax my hips down and just kind of hold. We want to take nice, slow, deep breaths. We want to facilitate the relaxation of those areas. So right now, those tender spots that you feel are actually adhesions. Okay? And if you've never done this before, a lot of times there are several layers of the adhesions. So you might feel a really sense of warmth and then kind of like a release. Okay? And then you might get more intense. There's like a deeper level to it. There's several layers to it. As you use these techniques, this foam roller is one of the softer foam rollers. This might not actually feel like anything to you. You might need a denser object. So they sell denser foam rollers. The place where we order these from, they have one that's called the high density foam roll. It's like a black styrofoam. It's really hard to move to that. You can also use other objects like softball, tennis balls with a smaller surface area, so it makes it more intense. Okay? Find your second spot and go ahead and stop and hold on that calf there. And where I want you guys to also explore, remember Eric showed you guys where the short head of the biceps femoris is right here. So right along that bony part of your lower leg here, you're going to kind of